Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. So we letting them fly. We letting them fly. We gonna force a payment out of YouTube. YouTube be acting like they want to pay everybody but me. But it's time, YouTube. Let go. It's okay. It's okay. Let go. Let go. Be fair about this. Yeah, I ain't eating doo-doo. I'm not doing little weird stuff. I'm not in certain groups. But let's just be fair about this and let's just let it play out, all right? All right. So we had the series about advice, dating advice for younger guys, dating advice for older guys. But now on this one, I'm gonna give decision advice for young guys and decision advice for old guys. What do I mean by decision advice? Decision advice where what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about some things that if you choose not to do it, you can keep your life good, you can keep your peace, you can keep yourself from harm's way. Like, I'm gonna give you some decisions that you need to make. I'm gonna give you some decisions that you never need to make as a young guy. Number one, let's talk about the decisions you need to make. Stop trying to fit in with people. Stop trying to fit in with people. Make it up in your mind that you don't care what none of these people think. You ain't gonna do nothing or be nothing that's gonna get you locked up, gonna get you killed. Stop trying to show off for these little young 304s, these little young whippersnapper, little young chicken. You at school, instead of doing your work, you trying to be cool. You wasting your parents' hard-earned money to buy you clothes to mess with girls. You ain't at school to mess with girls. So the first decision you need to make is never to try to fit in with people, especially the ones that ain't doing nothing. Those are the crackheads and the panhandlers of tomorrow that you're trying to impress. Those are the single baby mama, 400-pound, 5 kids that you're trying to impress. Yeah, right now she seems thick, but that thick gonna turn to fat when them dudes start clapping her from the back, them soft cheeks. I'm finna bust in her. I'm telling y'all young dudes, man, if you ain't have a father in your life, here you go right here. I'll be like a father to you. Do not try to impress people. Finish high school. Go to college if need be. If you can't figure out what you want to do by the time you finish high school, then you got options. Just finish high school. That's a decision you need to make. Finish high school. Don't hang with no dropouts. Don't hang with nobody that don't go to class, that don't do their work. If they try to jump you or they try to act, man, you think you all that, just leave. Go ask your parents to put you in a different school where it's cool to do your work and it's cool to try to be something in life. But don't be out here trying to impress these people. Get what will give you the best in life. The starter for startup, that's a high school diploma. And after that, if you don't already have it, your driver's license. A clean license and a high school diploma, you got options. If you're not the school type, you still got options. You could go drive a truck. You can go, and trust me, man, when I tell you that people is out here doing Uber in the right markets, making more than people doing their job, don't think I'm telling you no fib. You got guys that's making $300-400 a day doing Uber and Lyft. So a clean driver license and a high school diploma, man, you got your feet in the door. Don't be in there trying to hang with dudes that's trying to be like them rappers. Them rappers get paid to do that stuff. You try to be like them, you gonna suffer what they would suffer if they wasn't getting paid. Why you think a lot of them end up going to jail? I don't know why black people think that make them tough going to jail. That just means that you made some bad choices and you got caught up on them. That's what that means. It don't mean you tough. Trust me, man. I work in jails, man. Some of them dudes is freaking crybaby, and they soft as tissue. You can't say all of them, but some of them. I'm telling you, man. Listen to me. I've been doing this work for years. They play on the system, man. They it's like they play on the system. They'll run up on you, but they won't run up on each other because they know you'll go to jail, you'll get fired and stuff like that. So they quick to run up on the staff, not so quick to run up on the other inmates. So why would you want to be like that? I'm telling you, young guy. The next thing, if you ain't did drugs, you got to set some standards and boundaries. Stuff you will never do. Stick to the Bible. What did the Bible call abominations? Don't do those things. Don't even indulge them at all. Don't do drugs. If you drink with under control and go from there. Set some standards for yourself as a young man. You ain't gonna get them years back, man. Next thing, don't do anything where you can get killed or go to prison. Your best chance to make it out here is not to do those things and avoid those things. Don't be one of them people that you think you somehow ain't gonna never get caught. Yep, and you'll be the one that can't stay out of jail, always getting caught. You think you can't get caught, you're gonna be the one that always get caught. So don't do anything that's gonna get you killed or in jail. You, just like you think you'll shoot these guys will shoot you. Let me tell you something about me, man. I've always been the type that'll pop somebody. And that ain't changed. So guys be thinking they gonna run up on older dudes like me. Yep, and you're gonna be in a shootout with a lot of guys like me. And you might not win. So to solve that, look at what I've been telling you. Don't hang with nobody who ain't doing nothing. That's another thing. That go hand in hand with what I'm saying. Hand in hand with what I'm saying. Don't try to impress, don't try to fit in with losers. Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you do that, you ain't got to worry about, you ain't going to be out here bothering people. You're going to have so much going on for yourself that you ain't going to have time for people like that. But see, what y'all think, y'all buying into these rappers who, this what they do. They get paid to corrupt you, right? Then when their career is over, now they want to act like they Aristotle or somebody. And it's cool, man, because, I like hearing some of them talk. Like, I like hearing Ice Cube. Ice Cube is very intelligent, but that don't erase some of the damage that Ice Cube did on the youth with them albums, man. You can't, it ain't gonna go away, man. It's done. So you gotta think for yourself as a young man. You gotta do positive stuff, hang by yourself, and next thing, make it comfortable to be alone. See, that's when y'all get in trouble, when y'all always gotta be around other people. Now mind you, I was the ringleader on a lot of stuff. But one of the things that kept me from messing my record up is I can be alone, and I was perfectly comfortable and fine with it. Perfectly comfortable and fine with it. It was a couple times they did stuff, they caught cases where their records messed up to this day that I was not getting involved in, and I went and was by myself. So you gotta be willing to be by yourself. And again, let's go back. Don't do anything to fit in with people. Go to school. Your entry level, finish high school. I don't care if you got a C average. If you've got that graduate, that diploma, they might ask what your grade point is, but they don't care. They don't care. They just want to see if you graduated or not. You could be a C 2.0 student and you'll have jobs 60, 70, 80, 90,000 a year. Because they don't really care. They just want to know if you graduated. But if you trying to run the streets, that's another thing. Let me tell you something. Do not run the streets. What do I mean by this? I'm not talking about don't never go nowhere fun. You live in the hood where crime is being committed, stay in the house. Don't even go outside. Stay in the house. Remember, don't do no drugs. Don't do nothing abominable to the Most High won't. Don't just try stuff. When you young, that's how y'all get in trouble. Don't be trying nothing. Don't be popping no Molly, none of that stuff. Let Future have that. Let him do that, but don't you do it. Because Future has millions of dollars. He can bounce back from stuff that you won't be able to bounce back from. So don't be trying that stuff. Stay in the house. Play the game, watch TV. If you can't go outside, like I know a dude, he got in trouble one time. And I think when I was talking to another guy that know him, I think what saved him from really screwing his life up is he lazy. He just want to stay in the house, be with his girl, sleep and eat. If you gotta be lazy to stay out of trouble, whatever you gotta do, man. But I'm telling you, that jail stuff, man, trust me, you don't want to go there because you don't have to deal with people like me. That your little intimidation ain't gonna work. I'm gonna make you pay for it. And if you come out here and try to do something to me, somebody gonna see. Somebody gonna know. It's gonna come back on your head. To solve all of that, just make the right decisions, man. You ain't got no money, don't sell no drugs. Don't rob nobody, don't scam, don't steal. Get you a job and or find something that you can sell that's not gonna get you put in jail. They're not gonna take you to jail for selling water. You know what? I think those young dudes could get a job, but I respect them. If they out there selling water and not getting in trouble, you gotta respect that. Sometimes I'll buy it and I don't really trust it, because bad experience. Like one time I bought a Gatorade to help dude and I just turned it a little bit and it opened all the way up and the bottle was dirty. So I didn't drink it, but fast money is really slow. You ever see that dude in sports that he can run real fast when he getting timed, but when he get on the field, he just not good enough. He'll bust. To me, that remind me of the person who thinks or tries to sell drugs, thinking it's gonna be fast money, thinking they're gonna get rich, and you get locked up. They'll let you get up, like in Milwaukee, they'll let you get up a little while, let you get up 10, 15,000. You got 15,000. Well, watch this. Let me show you how stupid it is. You got $15,000 put up. And then you go to prison. You get caught with all that dope. And you got 5 years. So you got 15,000 for 5 years of your life. That's 3,000 a year. You could sell popcorn on the street and make more than that. But that's the deception in it. That 15,000 look like a lot of money when you got it in the shoebox. When you got it in your drawer. But what if you get caught with all that unsold product and you get 5 years in prison? For one, somebody gonna waste that 15. So most people ain't gonna even have that. So just don't even go there, man. You can get farther working at Burger King for 5 years. McDonald's. From 17, 22. You 22. You do right with your money. You don't have everything. You get along with your parents. You stay with your parents till you got them bands saved up, as y'all call it. And let's say you got 15,000 saved up. And you live with your parents, you can be like, okay, well, I'm finna venture out on my own. Pay $2,000 security, first month rent. You still got $13,000. Get you some furniture, couple TVs, probably cost you about $6,000. You still got 7 G's. That's more money than most people. Most of these people riding around in Lexus trucks and all, they ain't got no 7,000. Who they fooling? The only ones that do is the ones at the top of the food pecking order. They're really making that money and good with it. Most of these people driving these little BMW trucks and all that, man, they ain't got no 7,000. If they lose that check, they lose that car. So just don't go for the fast money, because the fast money is really slow. It just seems fast. Go for that slow money, that money they can't take from you. You can get anything they can get. Think about it. You get 2 checks from Burger King or something. Your check's $600. That's $1,200. You be like, okay, well, I'm going to say $250 out of this check, $250 out of the next check, and I'm going to give me a pair of Jordans, 2 pairs of jeans, and 2 shirts. You still going to have money left. If you know how to shop. You say, man, I want the buffs. I want the buffs. Well, you better stay out of the hood. You're going to buy the buff. You could get the buffs. The buffs, what? You save $150. You save $150 out of each check for like 6 months. They going to be wearing the old buffs. You going to have the new ones on. And they ain't going to be able to say, oh, he a drug dealer. You tell them, man, I hard for mine. I done put my money up. Shoot. But you're going to have to stay away from the bum quick fix ninjas. So they'll try to take them from you and kill you for them. But if that's what you want, get what you want. Just know when you got what everybody else like. This next thing. You got to understand as a young man that there's real life haters out there. So you start getting anything good, doing anything good, don't be letting everybody give you no blunt, give you no open drink. Don't take no open drinks. Don't be smoking nothing. Don't hang with haters. You gotta be able to spot a hater. Don't hang with haters, because they'll be trying to get you in trouble. They'll be like, man, you know what'd be funny? If we go get little Ronnie and we hit this lick, let's see how he'll react. And then they get caught and you in the car with him. You better be like, what's his name on Boys in the Hood? Hey, yo, Doe, let me out, man. You better be like him, Trey. Next thing, no babies. Wear condoms. If you trust her, you don't want to wear it, you better have your pullout game. Your pullout game ain't A1, you need to wear a condom. Or just jag. Don't have no babies with these women, man. These girls is shot. They trash, man. Don't make no babies with them, man. Get your life. Okay, if you want kids that bad, right? Get you about $200,000. Just save your money for years, like from a kid. Like, you know you're going to want to have kids one day. You 16, just save your money for 10 years straight. You get $200,000, something like that. And you meet a girl you really like, you really trust her to carry your baby and be a good mama. Go ahead. If that's what you really want to do. It's still risky, but you better off doing it like that than The next thing I want to tell you is don't believe in these fairy tales. Don't believe in these fairy tales, man. Don't believe in them. Just know that the worst can happen to you. So learn how to enjoy being alone. Learn how to enjoy the single life. Next thing, make sure you got God all up in your life, man. Make sure you right with him, man. You ain't got to be no churchy guy that think you can't do anything fun. You can't have a beer. You don't got to be like that. But make sure you in right standing with him, though. Find out what that means. To make sure you in right standing. I should have said that first. And I'm telling you, you do these things I say in this video, even if you got to take notes. Take notes. Do the things I tell you to do as a young man under 40. Don't do the things I tell you not to do as a young man under 40. And you will be fine. You will be fine. Remember how I said don't be trying to fit in with these people? Okay, let me give you an example of that in closing. If people think you a bum, so what? As long as you ain't on no drugs, as long as you ain't going in and out of jail, because you can get past that. You get ambitious enough, you learn how to deal with your money, you know how to learn how to handle your money, you learn how your style of dress and this, that. You can get past that. It's better them to think that than you to be one of those guys. You got all these women that, yeah, they like you and they giving you the biggie bag and all this, but they got other dudes too. See, some of these women will work all night to be able to give it to some man. And you got to understand that too. As a young man, as an old man, some of this stuff we're going to repeat in the next one. You got to understand that. Let me know if you want me to keep going. I got a whole lot more, man. But the things I mentioned in this, man, I'm telling you, if you follow what I say on here, you ain't going to make a mess of your life, man. I'm telling you. I wouldn't trust me on this, man. I wouldn't tell you wrong. Don't follow no thuggery, no hood lifestyle, hood mindsets. Stay out of jail. Stay off of drugs. Be ambitious. I'll see y'all on the next video.